Eventually, you will become what you surround yourself with. As well as that counts for your social environment, the food you eat, and the goals you pursue, it applies to your creative path. If you observe everyday life, look for connections to other creatives, watch inspiring work, and immerse yourself with intersectional art, design, and culture, you will widen your creative perspective and develop as the artist you already are. Sounds good to you? Let's go into detail. Great cinematography starts with understanding light. The most important factor for a great look. Pay attention to how light moves throughout the day and how it shapes locations and people. It's not just about exposure, it's about how shadows play and how light reveals emotion. Watch how light dances off surfaces and how soft or hard shadows look. Midday light casts hard shadows on subjects, while golden hour light casts diffused shadows and creates a soft look. Shooting with the sun in your bag makes the image feel more flat. Using the sun as a backlight in a scene makes a more three-dimensional image. Films like The Revenant are a perfect example of how light can become a character in itself, guiding the emotional tone of every scene. Terrence Malick's films like Knight of Cups and The Tree of Life are known for their stunning use of natural light, with many natural backlight scenes creating a deep three-dimensional look. The perfect fit to your cinematic shots is my diffusion filter MABO Glow. It enhances that organic vintage look with beautiful halation in the highlights, smoothes out skin tones, and reduces imperfections. You want to try out the look risk-free? Order it now with free shipping and a 14 days return policy. Color is one of the most important tools for cinematic storytelling. It can evoke emotion, establish tone, and guide the viewer's focus. Training your cinematic eye involves developing an awareness of how colors interact with each other and how they influence perception. Observing natural color palettes such as sunsets or seasonal changes can provide inspiration for cinematic visuals. Pay attention to how colors impact the mood of spaces like the warmth of a cafe or the sterility of a hospital. Studying branding and advertisements can also teach you how colors are strategically used to convey identity and draw attention. Notice the bold reds of fast food logos or the calming blues of tech companies. Think about why these choices were made and how similar strategies can enhance your cinematic projects. Composition isn't just about framing, it's about telling a story visually. Observe the rule of thirds, leading lines, and symmetries in everyday life and apply them to guide the viewer's attention. But rules are there to break. By breaking the rules intentionally, you can boost the impact of your visual story. Blade Runner 2049 is a perfect example of how symmetry and color composition can create mood and tension. Composition is beautifully shaped by light and shadows, with immense attention to detail. Composition is also really well learned by observing photography. On a still frame, the photographer and you as an observer, you can analyze best how positioning of objects in the frame make a harmonious combination. There is a wise saying that good artists copy and great artists steal, and there is a lot to it. Every artist gets his inspiration from countless sources and forms his own style out of that. To find your own style, recreating looks is the best way to learn. Ask yourself what elements, light, composition, gear used, subject, movement are required to recreate this look. Do an in-depth shot-by-shot analysis of your favorite work and ask yourself what makes you like each element of the film. Is it the colors, the acting, the captivating story, or maybe even the integration of music and sound design? Recreating look by look, you will build a general understanding on how to achieve moods, build a routine, and out of that, finally, craft your own style. There is a tutorial on YouTube for basically anything nowadays. You just need to dig in there and do the work. Camera movement isn't just about tracking the action, it's about enhancing the emotion. A slow, deliberate push-in can create tension, while a smooth dolly out can evoke a sense of release. One of my favorite movies, Children of Men, uses unbroken takes and fluid camera movements to immerse you in the world, making you feel like you're part of the action. Due to the lack of cuts in a scene, the drama rises, you think you reach a climax, and then it gets even more intense. Try experimenting with different camera movements in your own work. Handheld for raw, fragile style feel, or gimbal work for calm, smooth, deliberate moments. I'm a big fan of movement in a still frame. With tripod shots you can set up composition of a frame even more detailed and let subjects move through it, supporting your story. This can be a great practice to build your composition, getting multiple elements in your frame and sort of painting them to a harmonious shot. Harmonious movement is not only important in shooting, but also in editing. Building a sense for continuous movement in your films is really crucial. Mastering the combination of composition and movement makes a captivating look. Learn how to combine different shots harmoniously together so the continuity is given. A follow-up shot should always connect to the motion of the shot before. Doing this well creates a feeling of satisfaction for the viewer. There is the saying that you either are born with a sense of style or rhythm or you're not. While this might be true only partially, I'm sure that everybody is able to learn a feeling for style, aesthetics and a feeling for timing. Coming back to the idea, you become what you surround yourself with. Building a sense of style and harmony in film is intersectional. It's not just about short films and movies. Pay attention to timing, building and releasing tension in music. Visit museums for art, photography, and even build a sense for fashion or interior design. You can learn a lot about the synergy of different factors building harmony and rhythm that also improve your understanding for cinematic timing, harmony and rhythm. A solid intersectional creative education is a fundamental prerequisite for a conscious approach to unlock your full creative potential. Films like Victoria use long muted parts with composed soundtracks from Niels Fram, enhancing the emotion of each scene. Listen to film scores like Inception by Hans Zimmer and analyze how the music matches the visuals. Look at art from classic painters like Edward Hopper, whose work influenced the look of many films. Take inspiration from street photographer legends like Ernst Haas, Henri Cartier-Bresson or Tatsuo Suzuki. Style comes from everything you see and feel. So there you have it, my 5 tips to train your cinematic eye. Remember, filmmaking is about seeing the world through a different lens, and with practice you can train your eye to capture beauty, mood and emotion. How do you train your cinematic eye? Got any other ideas? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more filmmaking tips in 2025. Also check out Visual Minds, my heart project, oversized streetwear for artists with bold prints on the back. Also available like all MABO Glow orders with free shipping. That's it for today's video, see you in the next one. Peace.